Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're taking a look at the Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 Guile. And this is one I've been waiting patiently for. Really like the character. And been seeing and hearing so much good positive feedback on the figure so far. Really couldn't wait to get this one in hand. I got this on Big Bad. And the retail price is $24.99. But without further ado, let's unbox this and see what we get inside. So in the package, you get the figure himself, you get a stand, you get a sonic boom effect, you get an alternate head sculpt, you get a small dog tag, which is made out of real chain, which is cool. You get a small comb, you get a hand to hold that comb, and then you get an open gesture hand. So let's take a closer look at Guile. As you can see, the face sculpt here is actually really good. Seen a lot of people say that the face sculpt is too soft. I don't necessarily agree. I think it's good. It just could probably use a little bit more shading and stuff like that. I'm sure if somebody with the skill could go in there and like shade around the eyes and stuff to sort of make it look like how he does on the box, I think it would probably look a lot better. But nonetheless, I really do like the sculpt, and it's in line with what Jada has been providing thus far. It's just some minute shading in certain parts of it. They did do the eyes really clearly, which is good. Blue, as you can see, those Neanderthal eyebrows there. And the hair is actually pretty decently done as well. Maybe it's just got a little gloss on it, maybe. But nonetheless, it does actually look really decent. Zoom it back out. You can see it does have that nice patterning on the tank top. A little detail there. You can see American flag painted really cleanly on the arms there. No issues at all with that. The belt is done really well. The camouflage has me a little concerned in terms of if it's gonna rub off over time. I guess only time will tell. The pants does have that texture in as well too. And there's some pocket details and stuff sculpted in as well. Combat boots look okay. They seem maybe to need a little bit more detail, but I have to look again at the sprite art and stuff that they based this off of, so I'll see. More than likely, given Jada the benefit of the doubt, I'm sure they sculpted what they saw. So this is more than likely how it looked. But I think overall the figure looks really nice, moves really well, and it fits beautifully in with the rest of the figures that they did thus far. So getting right into the articulation, his head goes down about that far, up about that far. Majority of the movement is coming from the double ball peg at the top of the head. The neck does have some movement, but it's very minute. Can't get that tilt. Really cool. The butterfly joints go forward about this far and back about this far. The shoulders go up about this far. They lie down to the side about this far. You can rotate, of course. The butterfly, the bicep does swivel. The elbows are double jointed. Impressive on such a bulky arm. That they managed to get this much range. And no pins, of course, which is pretty cool. The wrists hinge and swivel. The torso joint does tilt side to side, and coupled with the waist joint, you actually get quite a bit of tilt together, as well as quite a bit of arch, as well as quite a bit of crunch. Trousers here are soft rubber, but it doesn't feel as soft as like Ryu's or Ken's, because it has me a little bit worried when you kick the leg forward if it may rub on this and rub on the camouflage and cause it to rub off. But the leg does go up about that far. It goes back about that far. You can do really decent splits. The thigh does swivel, and the knees are double jointed, which they sort of somehow managed to paint the inside of this. Maybe I might do that myself, because it does look kind of ugly. A very welcome boot swivel, and the ankles go back about this far, go forward about this far, and they have a rocker, which has really good range and stuff. So all in all, I think articulation on Guile is really impressive, especially it feels a little bit different than the others as well. It feels like more like an import figure. So I guess they're up in their game as they go along, and they get more experience going forward. But it really does feel really good and really nice to handle. So getting right into the accessories on Guile, there's one thing I was dying to put on this entire time, and that is his chain. Dog tags, actually made out of a real chain, and then they have this little plastic sculpted dog tags. Looks really good, and it makes that bare neck more bearable, no pun intended. He does come default in package with the 2 fists. He does come with that open gesture hand, which I believe is more for hair fixing. He does come with this super tiny comb, which is intended to be held by this hand, so you can slide the comb in either this way or this way. I believe it probably should be this way, and then you could have him styling his hair. So in addition to his default head, he does come with an alternate head sculpt, and this one is just as well done. More of an angry head sculpt. And that simply pops off, and you pop it in, and now you have Angry Guile. Much like with all the other Jada releases, you get a stand, and it does articulate at 2 points, and you can rotate it on the base. And this stand is mainly provided to accommodate the projectile effect, which is the sonic boom. And it's done with a nice clear tinted yellow. It does look really good in person. It is a very hard material as opposed to the Hadoukens and those sort of effects provided before. This one, you might have to be careful. If it falls, it might actually break. And this simply plugs in. So with the sonic boom on its stand, you can actually bring in Guile and bring in the sonic boom. Put position it correctly, and voila. So for height, Guile stands a little bit more than 6.5 inches to the top of the hair. And since this is probably the comparisons you all want to see the most, we're going to start from Fei Long, Ryu, Chun Li, Ken, Dalsim, and Bison. I unfortunately don't have Cammy or DJ as yet. However, working on it, and hopefully we'll have them soon. He is next to Jada Toys Mega Man. He is next to Premium DNA Earthworm Jim. He is next to Marvel Legends Weapon of Vengeance. And here he is next to Marvel Legends Ant-Man. So in closing, I think Guile's really awesome. Another great addition to the Jada lineup of Street Fighter 2 figures. If I did have to make any complaints, I would say the knees pretty ugly. Wish they had painted the camo pattern on the inside of those knees so it wouldn't look this it wouldn't look that bad when you bend it. And other than that, I think the only other annoyance I have is the chain that goes around the neck. The part that actually connects, like the clip that you would clip together, the two halves together. It just keeps always spinning to the front. I'm thinking very seriously about gluing that, but I'll dab a glue on that joint and just sort of sticking it to the back of the neck. So the rest of the chain will be able to move around and stuff, but that part will stay in the back. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But nonetheless, really great figure. Typical for the Street Fighter line. I got this on Big Bad Toy Store, and it is $24.99. Yeah, it's stuck on Big Bad right now. So hope this helped anybody if they were on the fence about getting this. And until next time, you'll take care.